Do you know by 2030, all the baby boomers will be 65 and older? That means we will have 72 million seniors in America. That's the highest number of living seniors at once that we never had. So that means we are going to need more non-medical home care agency in Oregon. So that's why in this video, I'm going to show you how to get started with your non-medical home care agency in Oregon. Bust up and tune in. Welcome to my channel. I'm Denis. I help burned out, overworked, frustrated nurses and healthcare professionals start and grow their own profitable home care agency so they can have more freedom, more flexibility, and build generational wealth. So today in this video, I'm going to show you how to get started with your non-medical home care agency in Oregon. So the first thing that you need is you need to choose a name for your agency. So it's important that you name your agency. Once you name your agency, your next step is to go to the name verification process, which is a process where you search into specific database and ensure that no other businesses have the same name or a similar name to your chosen name. And if you found out that no one else had that name or a similar name, then that means you're good to go and you can move in the next step. But if you find out like somebody else has the same name or similar name, well, you need to go back to the drawing board and choose a new name, because if you have a similar name or the same name with somebody else, they can take legal actions against you and tell you to stop using their name. So we want to prevent mistakes like this, and that's exactly why on my YouTube channel I put content 5 days a week, so 5 videos a week, so where I share best practices about home care agency ownership, so that way you can avoid costly mistake, you can avoid headache, and become the home care boss that you desire to be. So make sure you like and subscribe so that way you can get notified when I put new training videos out. So now you have a name, you verify the name. Your next step, and let's say everything is all good to go, your next step is to register the name with your Secretary of State and set up your legal business entity. Once you set that up, the state is gonna give you a certificate of organization, and that's gonna basically say you're official. Now you have a business that is registered in your state. Once you've done that, you will have to apply for your employer identification number, which is a number that is assigned to you by the government. It's similar to like a Social Security. The difference, Social Security is assigned to a person, employer identification number is assigned to a business. And once you have done that, now it's time for you to start compiling all the documents and everything you need to fill out your home care license application. So that's really important. This is like really a huge step. This is one of the steps that you really want to make sure, like where accuracy means everything in this step. You want to make sure your application is filled out accurately. You want to make sure all the supporting documents that the state requires, such as policy and procedures, any other supporting documents, that they are done correctly, because if they are not done correctly, the state will or may reject your application. You will have to start all over again, pay new money and new application fee, waste time and all of that. So we don't want that to happen. And then as you submit the application, they will review it, and not only they will review it, they review it and they feel like it's satisfactory, they will come in and do what is called a survey. That's where they come in into your agency, they look at all of your paperwork, they interrogate you, make sure you know what you're doing when it comes to running a new home care agency. And if they feel like, hey, you're ready, then they will approve your license. The process from the time that you start to getting the license can take up to 4 months. And those are the steps and the requirements for you to get started with your home care agency. But that's not all, because from like start to launching your profitable home care agencies, there are 3 phases. And you want to make sure you follow those 3 phases in order. That's really important that you follow those 3 phases in order, because if you don't, that's a recipe for disaster. I know that's not what you're looking to have, a successful business. So you want to make sure you follow those 3 phases. So I created an exclusive free training where I do a deep dive into the 3 phases that you need to launch your profitable home care agency. So go ahead, click the link below, check in the description box, and get in the training right now. Watch it right now. Do not delay watching this training because it is so good. So I don't know how long I'm gonna have this training available. So make sure you check it right now and you watch it now. So do not delay. And as I'm talking to you, I want to share with you one of my students' story, Chiquita. So Chiquita, we met online, saw me. So one of my training decided she was ready to get started with a home care agency, but she didn't know how to get it done. So she came to us and our team was able to help her to set up her business for her, get her license for her, make sure she get approved, provided her with all the documents that she needed, provided her with training on how to run the agency and how to market. And today she is a proud licensed home care agency owner. And I know this type of success, you too can achieve that and more. But first, you need to go to your next step because it's a process. Your next step after you have learned all of these requirements I share with you in this video is to now do a deep dive into the 3 phases to launch a profitable home care agency. So click the link below and I'll see you on the inside. Go ahead and watch that training right now.